Okay, who's next? Let's see. Who do we got, Tim? Up next, I need help with this. Fikile? I think hello? I see him back there. I think you're up. You're with the iBoni? Yeah? Is he ready? Yeah, go ahead and start presenting. You're up.
Hey.
And where are you coming from today?
From South Africa.
From South Africa?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You need a clicker?
No.
No.
My website's supposed to go up. Okay.
Your
cool.
website's going up. There it is,
Yeah.
iBoni.
Yes,
The
that's
bikes.
it.
I loved this, by the way. When I saw this, it put a big smile on my face, so I'm very happy you're here.
Awesome.
You've got 4 minutes, my friend. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready? All right. Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know if we're ready. Go ahead.
All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Fikile. Most people have been mispronouncing it the whole day. It means to arrive in Zulu. So I'm the co-founder of a bicycle sharing business based in Johannesburg, South Africa, which means a bicycle, iBoni. So I'm sure the WWF gave you a lot of data. And sometimes when you look at the data, you can't help but feel like a drop in the ocean, as one speaker said earlier today. But when you live in Africa, it's inevitable to come up with solutions, because the problems are not just data on a big screen, but they are everyday existence. Therefore, when a friend of mine approached me and said, man, we can't really afford to move efficiently within the city of Johannesburg. What if we just put a bicycle there and just access it every time we wanted to, and use it as and when we need it? So this might seem like a simple problem, because we didn't realize at that time that what we had started working on was actually a bigger problem. So as we kept going, we started realizing that there's more puzzles, there's more pieces to this puzzle, and it keeps getting bigger. And 1 year, 9 months later, I'm standing in front of you with a global problem on our hands. How can we make sure that, as 2/3 of the world's population is going to be living in cities, to make sure that when people move, they can access transport and do that in a manner that is also sustainable? That's a big problem. And we believe that bicycle sharing is part of the solution. I mean, let's admit it, the bicycle is romantic, is it not? It's something that you do personally, cycle, put in the effort, and make a difference. As I've been traveling around the world, I've noticed that communities that cycle are communities that are sensitized, are communities that are aware that every dollar that they spend can contribute towards making the world that we all desire. So, where are we right now towards solving this problem? As it stands today, the city of Johannesburg has been kind enough to give us seed funding. So we're at a stage where we're testing out a minimum viable product. And we've been looking around the world for technology solutions that we can put on our bicycles to enable people to access them. We know that most of the people in our region of the world don't have credit cards. So we're looking at a technology solution that will enable people to pay using cash vouchers and make it more accessible. So there isn't much cycling in Johannesburg, in South Africa in particular. It's an upwardly mobile society, and everyone aspires to the ownership of vehicles. So sometimes people approach me and say, man, what do you mean you want me to leave my car and cycle? And I'm well aware of the challenges that are ahead of us, but what gives me hope is that even if the future can be ignored, it cannot be denied. And it is coming. And as of today, traffic congestion is fast becoming one of the biggest problems across Africa's major cities. In most cases, people are stuck in traffic for hours on end. And so people are starting to become more sensitive towards what are the alternatives. So what iBoni is saying, what iBoni represents, is the thinking of trying to come up with an alternative. And as I've traveled the world, it has given me increasing hope. Cities like Stockholm, where cycling has been adopted into part of the culture of the city. And it shows, even in the way people dress here. It's very informal. But ladies and gentlemen, there is something about technology that cannot be denied. And we're only waking up to it now, that it is inherently social. Therefore, technology is the most powerful tool that we can use to solve social problems. And it was only a matter of time before we started tackling the SDGs using technology. And technology leverages on all of our individual efforts, so that all of a sudden, meeting these goals is not just the responsibility of someone in an office at the United Nations, but it becomes a burden for each and every one of us to carry throughout our lives. And I keep insisting, and I will keep insisting, that we can and we will create a successful, sustainable, people-moving solution, and we will solve a global problem while we're at it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Next up,